Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So we're going to go ahead and get some sleep in here because we're in our snow shelter, and I'm hoping nothing attacks me. All right, so we got 8 hours darkness left. We had to get in the snow shelter because we got cabin fever. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to just risk this. We're going to try and sleep for 8 hours straight, and hopefully no bears come along. Here goes. We're very warm in here. How about that? You've survived for 95 days, 18 hours, 45 minutes. Oh my god. That was the coolest thing ever. As I mentioned in the beginning of the last, or the end of the last episode, as we were realizing that we would have to set up the snow shelter. Okay, good. Our risk of cabin fever is gone. Our risk of intestinal parasites is almost gone. I've never actually done this before. This is really cool. So now the question is, do I dismantle this and take it with me elsewhere? Feels like 18 degrees right now. Oh, I just want to get back inside it and like chill out. This is so cool. I will never go indoors again. I would rather like just have a snow shelter and be happy. And the fact that you can kind of set it up and leave it and come back to it as a place to sleep. I mean, this is so cool. All right, snow shelter's at 96%, so you actually have to repair it using sticks. Oh, man. I'm in love right now. That's the coolest thing. I am so glad we did this before I started Season 3 in Interloper. Because since I had never experienced this before, I had no bearing on it. And I've mentioned this many, many times in the Long Dark, in the Interloper miniseries and the 4 Days of Night miniseries. People have called me out for not doing various things in the game. And the fact is, I have survival habits that are based on early Long Dark before a lot of the newer features have been added. So a lot of my YouTube playtime is an exercise in me trying out new things and or being called out for not trying out new things. And this is one new thing that I'm really, really glad I tried. Holy crap. Also, I love the new footprints. Look how good they look. It's phenomenal. Anyway, so I think now that I know how this works, I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this. All right, so we got 10 sticks and 2 cloth. So need 5 cloth. So we inherently lost some cloth, but that's fine. I'm going to pop back into this house and just grab some cloth this way. So we're on episode 96. We are less than 5 days. Actually, almost less than 4 days away from hitting that 100-day mark for the first time. Not only on the channel and in the Against All Odds series, but for me as a player. I haven't done it before. I'm excited about it. So we're going to drink a little bit there. I have 2 bows on me and lots of arrows. I'm not overburdened. I am like so psyched about that snow shelter. I now want to find like an awesome like high ridge to build a snow shelter on and turn it towards the rising sun and just have that be my spot. This one mechanic just I feel like is already going to change the way I play the Long Dark in the future. Oh, there's that weird snow thing again. Mentioned it last episode. The snow on the road has the jitters. The snow had too much coffee to drink. That's what it reminds me of, is like drink a cup of coffee, especially like in gaming terms, drink a cup of coffee in like The Sims. You can see your character just get that sudden like jitter when they start, you know, basically vibrating all over the place. The snow on the road was vibrating. All right, so we've got 12 hours of daylight left. Military grade MRE. This is a full MRE. God. All right, let's go ahead and get some sticks. Because I want to be ready to make that snow shelter again. Hell yes. I really wish the game would give us nicer weather. I would like to see a sunrise at some point, though. Just saying. Is it possible I could build one up here? Is it all... Is it... Hang on. I don't know, I feel like a wolf could get to me up here if they really tried. That's the danger. So maybe, hang on, maybe I can find a higher spot. I'm like totally hell-bent on finding a good spot for... Oh, no way. Get up on top of this rock. I don't think you could build a snow shelter up here. It'd be really cool if you could. Maybe you can build it right there. Seems like the weather's clearing a little bit, which is nice. Fog's peeling back. Seeing some color pop into the atmosphere. There's the sun. Very nice. So the sun rises over there. Tell you what, let's... I mean, I gotta try it. Okay, so up here, it's not letting us. I would imagine that the red is a combination of bad location and too far away. Same as with fires. So I have to kind of walk around here and see if there's a good location potentially, because I would love to have a snow shelter just like up here. Okay, well, hang on. Now that the sun's rising, I'm going to go back over to the island here and see if maybe I can get one on top of one of those rocks on the left of this island. Because how awesome would that be? Just like take a nap outside where no animals can get to you because you've climbed up on top of a rock. It's actually turning into a pretty nice day. Here I was talking about the game not giving me nice weather, and it gives me gorgeous weather. Oh, this game is beautiful. For those of you who have been watching, the channel, over the past several episodes of The Long Dark, I've done a lot of meta talk. I've been talking about the channel while playing, so hopefully that's not too much of a turnoff for everybody. But I do want to address, while we're heading in this direction, I do want to address folks that are newer to the channel that have joined as a result. Hey, Bear, how's it going? That have joined as a result of, like, say, the Interloper miniseries, or maybe even the 4 Days of Night miniseries, or my September Test Branch preview video, which got a lot of views. I know I've had a lot of Long Dark viewers come in recently, and I mean, this actually applies for viewers of any content, whatever your preference might be. I do my 20 episode content switches where I say, okay, well, I'm going to stop playing this for a bit and we're going to switch to another series for 20 days. And so sometimes when you're new to the channel, they can kind of catch you off guard because you want to keep watching your game and maybe you don't have as much buy-in to the channel as you do to that game, which is perfectly normal. So there's always, a certain amount of, not frustration, but like maybe impatience, healthy impatience that people express in comments and say, hey, when are you going to play Long Dark again or whatnot? And I just want to say to you guys, I am actually genuinely excited to jump in for Against All Odds Season 3. I may or may not have already started working on the thumbnail so that I can have the season graphics, or the series graphics ready. So, I mean, I do want to try and time it with the release of the next patch to the Long Dark. And obviously I'm not in control of that. Hey, wolf. This is where we got attacked by that wolf. I do want to try and time it with that. But keep your eyes open, because as soon as I can get back to playing a full season of Against All Odds, especially in Interloper difficulty mode, where we can strive to build those tools and get all these build those tools on the Riken and then get all this clothing, get a bow and arrow, and then start building snow shelters and survive that way. Like, I would love to go for a long run in Interloper just like that. And I can't wait to try it. So I am excited. I just want you guys to know I'm very much excited about continuing the Long Dark as soon as the timing is right. So, okay, so the sun rises over there. Okay, actually, it's not a very good view from this rock, is it? Let's head over here. I want to try and find a good spot. I still don't know for sure that we can put a snow shelter. Oh, wait, here's some tree climbing. It happened again. Tree climbing. Hey, hang on. Here we go. I'm climbing the tree. I'm climbing the tree. Not quite. All right. It's a thing that happens only on this island that I've noticed. But it does happen. All right, let's come over here. I really just want to try and find a nice spot where the game will let me build... Hey, bear. Where the game will let me build a... See, I feel like this isn't safe. But let's start the process anyway. So it seems very much like the game is not going to let me build a snow shelter on top of these rocks. That's just the feeling that I'm getting. Yeah, this is very level ground right here. And the fact that it's not turning green, that means I need to put it on like normal snow, like this, in order to build the snow shelter. Yeah. All right, so that answers that question. That's kind of unfortunate. I wanted to find a nice high spot on which to put a snow shelter. Hang on, maybe there's one on the other island. The other island's a little bit further that way. Well, tell you what, let's go down to the coast here. Let's do some beach combing and move towards the other island for a bit. Oh, you know what else I need to do? Since there's rabbits down here a lot. Oh, so close. See, I'm not as afraid to take like pot shots at rabbits because I can get the arrows back. So I'm not as afraid to target practice. Okay, that arrow went flying. All right, we're going to have to get that back. There it is. Okay. I do need to work on my... Like, I don't quite know enough. Oh, why'd you run? You were fine with me standing here a second ago. It's like you know what a bow and arrow is. Oh, wow. That was horrifically undershot. Yeah, see, I need practice with this. So you're going to see me do this a lot as I figure out the arc. Oh, there's actually something on the beach. Let me go a little bit further down this way. That was closer. That first shot was really close. Where'd the arrow go? There it is. Oh, it actually broke. Alright, so we broke the arrow. Now there's something on the beach. Let's see what this is. Could just be some wood. Actually, I'm guessing that's what it is. Crap, weak ice. Oh, it's actually a fish! Okay, but the ice is weak heading out towards it, so the game is making us risk our life. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. I want that fish, though. It's right there.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, we got it. Whew. All right. So, how big of a fish was that? Oh, it's ruined. It's a massive coho salmon, 1528 calories, but it's ruined. I wonder if we could cook it. I wonder if it's cookable. I don't know if it is or not. We've got some sticks on us. We could start a fire in a hut and see if we can cook it. I really do doubt it, though. All right, let's head over to the other island and see if we can find a good spot for a nice spot to camp out. That would actually be kind of fun to spend the remainder of the series outdoors. Go for the, I forget what the achievement is for spending 3 nights in a row outside. In Against All Odds Season 1, I got the 1 night outside achievement. Oh, I'm walking right towards the water. Look at me. Hang on. What do we got here? Just cloth. Not worth it. Not worth that risk. Ah. Close. But not close enough. Got to get some more practice. I do really, really like that I have the opportunity to fire multiple times. Actually, and practice this. Because that's the only way I'll get better. Okay, let's come up here. Why am I weighed down? Am I just tired? Is that what it is? Oh, no, it's the fish. It's an 11-pound fish. Jesus. Okay, that's why. I was wondering why I was moving so slow. I was like, wait a minute, that shouldn't be going this slowly. We're right near the water's edge, actually. Need to be careful. This ice could get weak out of nowhere, even though we're stepping up towards what should be solid ground. This is a sign and a portent of what is to come for the Long Dark. This water. Because again, it's not always going to be a frozen wasteland. At least if they accomplish their vision for the game, they would really like the game to have seasons. And to continue to... And, you know, so you would play through from winter to spring to summer to fall and back to winter. And so this ice would melt, the snow would melt. There'd be entirely different types of survival conditions. And presumably entirely different types of wildlife to deal with. They're already planning on adding different wildlife to the game. The next update is very likely to have a moose, because they've already got the model ready. So they're just probably working on the animations, and then they're going to have the moose ready for the game. Okay, here's a nice high rock. Yes, I know, we're on Jackrabbit Island. And as expected, lots of rabbits all over the place. Okay, I'm going to see if I can set up camp here. We're a good ways away from base camp now at this point. That's the disadvantage. I still want to see if I can set up a snow shelter on a very flat section of rock. Like this. I don't think I can, but I want to try. It doesn't appear so. Must be built in snow, is what it's saying. Well, this is snow, technically. It's a coating of snow on top of a rock, so you should let me do it. Silly game. Alright, well, what if I just built one outside? I know there are jackrabbits here. I've never actually seen a wolf up at the top of this island. So what if we just came up here and we built one in the snow here? I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. Alright, that's our base camp. It's way out there. Look, the possible spot for the snow shelter is still showing all the way out there. That's funny. Alright, so let's set up a snow shelter. Actually, looks like the wind is picking up right now. So now would be a good time to get one of these set up. Now the game is not letting me. What's the deal? Oh, there we go. Right as I tried to do like an experimental click. Invalid location. I want to have it facing towards where the sun rises, though. Otherwise, it's not nearly as much fun. It's not nearly as pretty. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and build it. It's going to take 45 minutes, but we got time. All right, we're actually getting pretty hungry, so I would imagine it's time to eat that MRE. 1,750 calories right away. Also frees up a little bit of weight. We're going to drink some of this water. And I really want to see if I can cook this fish. So another thing I want to do... Hang on, let's get in the snow shelter and see what it's like. Let's use it. Yeah, see, we can't... Oh, that's annoying. We can't see... The view of the actual sunrise is blocked from here. So that's pointless. Let's dismantle this one and make another one. We're going to have to get more cloth, but we're near a house so that we can get some pretty easily. We've got lots of cloth. Like stupid amounts, so we're fine. We're going to get 2 cloth out of this curtain. Also, I do need to start a fire real quick, so hang on. Let's go ahead and break down this shelf. Get some reclaimed wood. Let's step out here and see if we can't get a fire going, see if we can cook this. See if we can cook this fish.
I think I need to lay down.
Because otherwise it's pointless to carry it around all these different places. Okay. Fire. Fire striker. Reclaim wood. Stick. We'll start with a stick. Then we'll add all that reclaimed wood to it. Then we'll see if we can cook us a fish. I really doubt we're going to be able to. But we'll just have to see how it goes.
Come on, little fire.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it's letting me cook it. Interestingly enough. Oh my god. It let me cook it, and now it's at 50%. And it's an 1,800 calorie meal. Holy crap. I'm going to go ahead and eat some of it right now. And save the rest for later. Food poisoning? How? That sucks. Hang on. Well, got food poisoning. Now we gotta rest. Gotta rest for 10 hours, in fact. Alright. And I really want to build a snow shelter. So let's do this the right way. We need to rest for 10 hours. We got the cloth that we needed, right? We're actually pretty tired. Hang on. Hang on. How much more do we need? Nope, we got enough for the snow shelter. That campfire's actually got a good amount of time left on it. Alright, what if we built the snow shelter, like... Hang on. I'm still going to experiment with building it here. Here on this island, I mean. See, right here, what would it do? I feel like that's still too downhill. What about up here? There we go. Hang on. Turn green again. Now turn around. Not a very good view. I want to be able to see the sunrise, damn it. I want to be able to see... Okay, actually, if I go over here...
Right here. I thought I'd ever wake up again.
You know, for someone who's survived nearly 100 days in this mess, you are super dramatic. That's one thing I hope that they do in the future. It would be really cool to have dynamic voice lines that actually show improving confidence from Mark Meer and Jennifer Hale. I would really like to see that, and I think it would fit really well. As a matter of fact, if I can remember, as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to make sure I can fire off that suggestion, because I think that would make a lot of sense. And I know that at least Jennifer, but definitely, or possibly Mark as well, are pretty invested in the project. They like the project. I don't know. I just think it would be cool if they did that. All right. So let's... All right, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and build a snow shelter here. We need to rest because we're losing condition. 4 hours daylight left. Let's get in the snow shelter. Yeah, pretty decent view. Can we actually fire a bow and arrow from in here? What? Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and rest for, let's say, right now we have, yeah, we're actually very, very warm in here. So let's go ahead and rest for 4 hours. This will get some condition back, and hopefully nothing will find us here. I don't think wolves come this way, but we'll see. How about that? Stars are out. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so our condition is still... Yeah, we need to rest 6 more hours before the food poisoning is completely gone. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and rest for 6 more. Let's do it. This is so cool. I could totally get used to this. This is the only way I want to play The Long Dark now. It's just build snow shelters and sleep outside. So it's like 63 degrees, even though it's windy and crappy outside right now. 96 days, 14 hours, not bad. We're dehydrated, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that issue. And I do need to get more water now at this point, but that's not an issue. That's totally doable. And we're rested now. Only 4 hours of darkness left. We'll tell you what, we've hit the 26-minute mark, so I will go ahead and cut this one here. In the next one, how long have we survived exactly? Let's take a look. In the next one, we are going to continue pressing towards the 100-day mark. I'm really, really excited about this because we're almost there, and then I have some interesting plans for what we're going to do once we reach 100 days. I have some plans, so you can read some comments if you want to see some of the inspiration that might have gone into my final decision. I'm not going to tell you what my final decision is, but yeah. we're gonna have fun once we hit 100 days and have that final episode. But in the meantime, this ends episode 96, I believe, or episode 6 in this series, 96 for the entire season, and we are going to continue in the next one, just getting our rest inside our little snow shelter here. But then I still want to find like a really nice spot where we can definitely see the sunrise. I'm just determined now. Like, how cool would it be just to wake up in your snow shelter and there's the sun rising? Like, I want to do that. So yeah, we're gonna work on that in the next episode as well. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not subscribed already, I upload new episodes and Against All Odds every day at 6 Eastern Standard Time, which is GMT minus 5 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next episode.